episode before the story problems. So in 3 times 2 times 1 equals 6 to get 3 factorial. But the point is, there's 3 in total, 3 people. But there's also nothing really happens to them, so there's also 3 people. So I can write this down. So we have 3 factorial over 3 minus 3 factorial equals 3 factorial equals 6 over, and we know that 3 minus 3 factorial equals 1, so that equals 6. That's just another example of one of those m equals to r equations. Next, we haven't got to do lots of this, but this is a combination. So it's equal to NCR. So it equals n factorial over n minus r factorial times r factorial equals to npr over r factorial. I know it sounds a little more confusing than permutation, but I'm going to tell you the main difference between a combination and a permutation. So let's say you had AB and BA. If you had a permutation, we would include both of them. But if you had a combination, and let's say we chose BA, then we wouldn't choose AB. A combination. So n equals 4, but r equals 2. So the thing that you can tell if it's combination, if the total equals 12, but the how many is taken is half of that. So look, if we were going to choose AB, then we wouldn't choose BA. And if we were going to choose AC, then we wouldn't choose CA. And if we chose AD, we wouldn't choose DA. If we chose BC, then we wouldn't choose D. If we chose BC, then we wouldn't choose CB. If we chose BD, then we wouldn't choose DB. And if we choose CD, then we wouldn't choose DC. So do you see, if you choose something any order of numbers BD, anything, then you can't choose something DB. So P equals 4 factorial equals to 24, but C equals 6. So this is the formula in permutation. So we have 4p2 equals 4 factorial over 4 minus 2 factorial. So 2 factorial equals to 2. Well, 4 factorial equals to 24. And 24 divided by 2 equals to 12. So that's permutation. So since we got 12, to check our answer, we'll see what the total number is. 3. So this is an array trick. So 3 by 4, 3 times 4 equals 12. So we know that's correct. Now, for C2, that's it's in combination form. If we have the same amount like this, then we know we're correct. So for C2, 4 factorial over 4 minus 2 factorial times 2 factorial. So 2 factorial times 2 factorial equals 4, and 4 factorial equals 24, and divide that equals 6. So we know that we got 12 for the total amount of this, but what we know is that it's going to equal half, and 12 divided by 2 equals 6, and we got 6, so we know that we're correct. So now we're just going to do a story. So it says, how many ways can you arrange 3 books on a shelf in a group of 7? So 7 is the total. So first, I'm gonna do permutation and combination. So I'm gonna do 7p so we have 7pr, so r is 3, 7 pick 3 equals to n factorial, so 7 factorial over, we're going to do 7 factorial over 7 minus 3 factorial. Trick. So there's a trick we can do. We can do 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So all of this is out. So 6, 5, 30. So we equals to 30 times 7 equals to 210. So I'm just going to say 7p3 equals 210. So 7p3 equals to 210. CR and NCR combination. So 7c3 equals to 7. I'm going to do 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 over, so n minus r, so 7 minus 3 equals 4 factorial times r is 3, so that means 12. I'm going to fill in this, so 4, 3 times 2 times 1 over 4 factorial times 3 factorial. So we can cross this whole entire thing out, and 3 factorial equals 6. So we cross X out this 4, this 6 is going to go, so is this 3. So I'm just going to do a cross right down the middle, and 7 times 5 equals 35. So the permutation of it equals 210, and the combination equals 35. So to get this answer, so we got permutation 210, combination 35.